Well, amen. Some of you may remember in the late 90s and early 2000s, if you were a regular at the Christian bookstore, that there was kind of this wave of books with stories of people telling their story of their experience of having gone to heaven and back. Do you remember that whole wave? There was a book written by Don Piper, not John Piper, not to be confused. Don Piper, entitled 90 Minutes in Heaven. And it basically told of Mr. Piper's, according to him, he had a near-death experience where during that time he allegedly entered the gates of heaven, but while being resuscitated, he was called back to earth to come back and to tell his story, and apparently sell 1 million copies at $9.99 apiece. Following suit, you then had another book entitled Heaven is for Real, and this time it was a story of a little boy who, kind of like Piper, had a near-death experience and allegedly went to heaven. He saw Jesus and then was returned. Child then went and told the experience to his father, who then went to have the story published again into a book, again selling millions of copies, and again making a movie about it later on. It came out a couple years ago, making well over $100 million this time. But unfortunately for that last story, it would be called into question, as that later on in life, that little boy would actually go on to say that this experience did not, in fact, happen, but that he made it all up, resulting in the publishers of the book actually quickly canceling its publication. That said, while I think we should, and I do, have my doubts concerning the reality and more crucially, the motivations of these modern alleged